One of the key points that we're trying to solve for retirement is to actually generate inflation-beating returns. But once retired, you still want to be invested in a good inflation-beating returns as you draw down your income. Now, the other day when I was just sitting having my cake, I wondered, can you actually generate inflation-beating returns, but at low risk? Now, this is counterintuitive, right? From investment principles, what you learn is the higher the risk, the higher the return. And what I'm suggesting here is actually the higher the returns, the lower the risk. Now, at Old Mutual Corporates, we've got those kind of solutions called smooth bonus funds. What these solutions try to do is exactly that, generate high inflation-beating returns at low risk. We've got two versions. On the one side, you've got an aggressive absolute growth portfolio. That fund targets CPI plus between 4.5% and 7%. And on the other side, you've got a core growth portfolio that targets between CPI plus 2% to 5%. Now, how do they achieve this particular outcome? Is that they invest in a high growth portfolio. And how they mitigate the risk is that they apply a technique called smoothing, which smooths out all of the bumps and troughs within the market. In addition to all of that, they even have capital guarantees that range between 50 and 100%. The nice thing about these particular portfolios as well is that you can actually allocate towards alternative asset classes that actually have a positive impact towards society. Now, they invest in things like infrastructure, which we definitely need, as well as private equity. And from a fee perspective, also very competitive. For example, with the absolute growth portfolio, the smooth version with a 50% guarantee, that's available at 0.85 total investment cost. Now, that's competitive considering that in a typical balance fund, you're paying about 1%. And this is without any smoothing and without any capital guarantees. So, in a nutshell, if you're an employer with employees that want inflation-beating returns in the long term at low risk, tantamount to having your cake and eat it, consider smooth bonus funds.